Buongiorno, guys. Can I get a buongiorno out of my beautiful wife? Buongiorno. We actually switched rooms last night because
You don't even know.
the heating system in the other room was so loud. And Laura was like covering her head with pillows and said, "Is there any way we can go?"
It sounded like a jacket.
It did sound like a jackhammer. It was mounted to the window. So, anyway, I went and got some coffee downstairs. Laura Vittles is getting ready, and we got to get in the car at 9:20. That's our pickup time. Should be a fun time. It's gonna be pretty short. The time that we're actually there, I think it runs from like 9:20 to 11:30. Everything's running to schedule, then that should happen that way. And I'm pretty excited about it. How do you feel?
Pumped.
By the way, I'm glad you guys are loving the croque monsieur. No, not the croque monsieur. Say it for me.
Croque monsieur.
Oh, you're so dark over there. The Monte Carlo.
What do you think of the T-Rex?
What do you think of the T-Rex? That was Monte Cristo, by the way. What do you think of the T-Rex in that video that came out? The Laura Vitale T-Rex.
Isn't it
was crazy.
Carlo a car?
Probably. Sounds like something James Bond would drive. Bond.
Bond wouldn't be seen in anything less than an Aston Martin. Get your facts straight.
So I made a really important discovery today. A steamer sounds like a pot of boiling macaroni. Listen to this. You just think about a pot of spaghetti.
Okie dokie. So,
I'm not a player.
Where are we
I
at?
Squash a lot.
where are we at?
We are driving through New York City, baby. This is 27th and 6th, maybe.
We're gonna go get some dinner, some lunch.
Yeah,
Finished
fine.
my little project. It went very, very well. I had so much fun. And now we're gonna get some lunch. I think we're gonna go to Le Pain for the TZ. And I want that tabbouleh salad that they have.
It's easy if we can find a place to put the car. I don't know what's in that
Yeah.
area. But what I will tell you is that I'm a little chilly. I
Cool.
have a phone call in 3.5 hours.
That's what he's gonna tell you.
I told you. I'm done telling.
Don't tell him. I put my hair up because it was getting on my nerves. It was all down and looking pretty this morning. But anyway, so I'm sure we will show you whenever we get to our destination and where we're going for lunch.
You have arrived at your destination. Your destination is on the left. What's all this stuff in here?
Stop.
Well, folks, we finally made it to a La Pain Quintadine. What is that? Oh, the tape from the microphone?
Just tape to keep it.
It's a nice day out here now, but it's supposed to snow on our way home. 2 to 4 inches, they say. I don't know if I buy it. It could be rain. But we'll see.
I don't want to have either.
That's a big iPhone up on that sign. That's the actual size of the iPhone 6 Plus.
That's the Apple Store, isn't it? I got the chicken and quinoa soup to start, and babalu. Sorry, got the hummus. I almost dropped the camera, by the way.
I think mine was pretty predictable.
I know.
Chicken Cobb salad never fails me.
Winter tabbouleh never fails me.
That is a winter tabbouleh with, I don't know what the pink stuff is.
Beets.
Beet tabbouleh. What is that little thing there?
Harissa. Paste.
Oh. It's a nice day out, at least for now. Trying to warm up. Gotta go. The coffee bean. See, it's funny. I wanted to go to the Starbucks and get a coffee. Laura said no. You can go to this coffee place over here, which is actually farther away.
no.
You said no. Mommy said no.
Yeah, I didn't say
Mommy
no.
said no. So I compromised.
No, that's not what I said.
Those were your exact words.
That's not what I said.
They were no. I know I heard the word no. Maybe it was a subtle
I
no.
would never say no. I said, why don't you stop at the coffee bean on the way to the car instead of going the opposite direction?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like James Bond does. I'm gonna call you Mum.
Ma'am.
Oh, is that what he says?
Yes.
How about I call you M?
Way too many digs against my man.
I'm gonna just call you M.
Okay. Listen, okay? Don't get on my nerves. Don't talk bad about my man.
This is for everybody who loves to see the sights.
Yes.
What street is this?
I don't
14?
know. It's Cold Street.
14th. Yes, this is 14th. Did our car get towed? Let's hope not.
Where is our car?
I thought it was right there. Hopefully I remembered wrong. Did you leave a key on the front seat?
I see it.
You found it?
It's just that it's so little.
It is a
compared to-
little dinky thing.
Can't see.
Let's see.
She's a beaut, though.
No, I knew we were good because I remember the Chelsea Village Medical Building and the LabCorp
Yeah,
over
so
here.
people ask if it's a TT, and it is.
It is a TT. See? A little tiny TT.
This is the post office. And it is huge. How many packages come out of there? Look at this. It keeps on going.
Yep.
Keeps on going. You want to see the size of our post office at home? It's the size of that van.
The size of that man?
Van.
Yeah, it's about that. Yeah, actually, there's a smaller one than that off of 322.
No, look how big it is.
What is this? They're filming something. What are they filming?
I don't know. I don't want to see. It's cool.
I don't know.
Just trying to
It's
show
all
you.
junked up. Look in that window. There's all bird poop and everything.
Yeah, there's bird poop in there.
Every window on here looks worse than the next one. Oh, that one's got some kind of junk all over it.
I don't know what's happening. Trying to zoom out. Blame it on me.
I think Amazon needs to buy the post office.
Yeah,
So we
man,
can
you can fill a lot of
7 days
packages
a week
in
delivery.
here. Loads of packages.
I predict in 5 years Amazon will buy a post office.
Trying to see if I'm zoomed in or out.
See if my prediction comes true.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's starting.
It's starting to snow. I can't believe it. It's just we just hit into a wall of snow
You
in
guys
the
see
last
it?
2 minutes.
I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
it.
it's like little flurries right now, but they're calling for 2 to 4 inches back where we're headed. So we get to watch the conditions slowly deteriorate on the ride home
We
here.
should be home in like an hour, so we'll see.
And my Easy Pass keeps giving me an error message, so I decided I'll pay with a little ticket stub here, so I don't get a nasty letter in the mail for using it for 2 years where
Oh,
it's
it's
not
cold.
working. Let's see what the damage is here. And 10 minutes later, we got snow on the ground. Everybody's going 2 miles an hour, and Laura Vitale's asleep. No, she literally is asleep. She has no idea that this is happening. Time to wake up, baby. We're at Wawa. You know what that means. Come in with me. Come on. These are some huge snowflakes, too.
I bet the snowflakes I've ever seen.
You said earlier, are my eyes just small or are the snowflakes big?
Wow.
And just like that, she's out again. And she stole my chair and turned the dining room into her office. This is what happens.
Have an office.
Well, we got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. Moving inch by inch, we're moving closer on the house. Hopefully, I won't talk about
How
it.
do I get this off?
Well, there's a little lever there, and you gotta stand up. It won't push you up. Oh yeah, you're blurry. You know what it is? Because the camera looked at this face and got all messed up. We couldn't handle it.
Oh!
I use that chair every single day.
Get it out! Can you help a sister out here? See, you got big man hands.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that has everything to do with it.
I'm no longer looking down.
I was explaining to Laura that when you use a camera and you film from down here, it's like, hey guys. So you should never do that. You should always have the camera up higher or at the same height. So now this is her new thing.
This is my new thing. I think every camera should be up on the ceiling, so I don't have more than one chin.
Yes, this is a great look for you. You look like a confused baby bird waiting for the mom to come back and feed them. Folks, I'm losing her. I don't know where she went.
I'm stretching.
What are you doing? This is not the gym.
Stretching.
Yeah, but this is the wrong place for that. You're gonna fall and hit your face on a skillet.
I'm very, very tight from all my cardio this week. I need to tomorrow. I'm gonna dedicate an hour to yoga.
Well, I'm gonna dedicate an hour to eating a buffalo chicken stromboli this evening.
This is my weakness, you guys. Everything's my weakness, but this is up there. Everything is my weakness.
It's hard to not want. I can tell you that.
Hard. I'm obsessed with buffalo sauce. It's like I want it. Like I
Well,
just
you
want
know,
to eat it with
yeah.
a spoon.
I was surprised how few calories are in buffalo sauce. I always thought it was made out of butter and peppers or something.
I can't stretch. I'm so tight in my glutes.
So the battery's probably going to die on this camera, but I want to tell you guys, we also have some other fun news. Bree is down in Florida for Arizona East today. She's there for 1 day.
Living large and taking charge. Big
Sent her down there for 1 day. She's going to the TPIE show. So if
What
you
one is
guys
that from?
are in Fort Lauderdale and you see Bree, make sure you say hi. She's down at the TPIE, which I think happens at the convention center there in Fort Lauderdale, the big convention center. I'm not a real big Fort Lauderdale guy. I don't really know much. I mean, I've been there many, many times, but just to drive to Miami from the Fort Lauderdale airport, I don't really spend a lot of time in Fort Lauderdale. Although I've gone around pretty much the entire place, I just don't really remember. I remember there's a cool road that runs along the beach where you could, like, you're riding and the beach is on the right side, you know, if you're going north. But it's kind of like a higher speed road than what you have in like Miami where it's all shops and stuff. You know what I mean?
Can we get started?
All right, so let's get rolling on the rest of this.
Come on.
Guys, it's been a late night of testing. As you know, if you've been watching our Instagram, which is Instagram.com/MRSVitali. Instagram.com/ I don't even know mine. Is it Mr. J Vitali or Mr. Joe Vitali? It's just the coolest Instagram account in the world. That's all you gotta Google.
I'm gonna find you. Mr. Joe Vitali.
Mr. Joe, MRJOE Vitali. Anyway, this is a project that I really hope works out, and I'm assuming it will. And you guys will know all about it. You'll be included hopefully next week. So that's exciting. Always exciting stuff happening in here. I was just finishing up a little work over here in the back room, in the storage area, the prop room as we call it. Just kind of getting things tidied up because we're going to have to box everything up and move it out of here if everything goes smoothly. So, and we're actually going to make the prop room much bigger in the new place. All right, so I officially started putting stuff in boxes. That's how confident I am. I put stuff in boxes. And I'm going to call the utilities today because I got to set the transfers up.
You will not get exciting stuff from me. You will.
I'm not excited. I'm just doing what I have to do.
I will. When it's official, then I'll be in a crazy packing mode. But until then, I just can't do that to myself. I can't let myself down.
If I had $1 for every time she sweeps this floor, I'd be retired.
Well, look at all the stuff that's on it.
So, exciting news. Laura Vitali will be on the Today Show on Tuesday in the 8 a.m. hour on the 27th. And we'll actually be going back to New York again on the 29th because Laura's doing another appearance on another show. But it's a pre-recorded type thing, and we will tell you about it when it's ready to air. So, the Today Show is exciting. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll of course remind you as we get closer. What are you looking for?
Just trying to figure out where all this dirt comes from.
It's falling out of the ceiling. It just falls right out.
It's amazing what you find. Even though I sweep multiple times a day. I'm convinced we have someone living here while we sleep.
Yeah, they come in and just make dirt.
I know we do, because where does all this dirt come from?
Seriously, we gotta roll. I gotta get the paychecks. Paychecks need to go to the nursery. Everybody wants to get paid. It's a Friday. Happy Friday, guys. By the way, that's all of you right there.
Oh my
We love
goodness.
it.
Did you see what I posted on Instagram, my meme?
No, I didn't.
You should.
I'll check it out.
It's Borat.
I'm actually, oh yes, I did see that one.
Because it looks like my dad.
So I'm trying to come up with a meme generator for LauraInTheKitchen.com where people
So many good memes.
where people can make Laura memes right there.
So many of you make such good ones.
You are a Rambutan, and so you should know the answer to this question. Why is Michelle Pfeiffer in like every song right now?
Because she's awesome.
Anybody else notice that? I think there's like 3 songs right now that have come out in the last 6 months where somebody says Michelle Pfeiffer. Who is Michelle Pfeiffer? I don't know who she is.
What world do you live in that you don't know about the great Michelle Pfeiffer?
Well, maybe I'm just saying it. I was just
want
saying.
a cool rider. Tell me you know that song.
What did you just break?
A cool rider. I want COOL.
Sounds so uncool. That's why I don't know what it is.
RIDER. Come on, you know what that movie, that song is from.
What I do know is that Bethany Mota got to interview the president.
That was cool. I saw that on Instagram.
And, you know, I just want to point something out here. YouTubers represent.
Of course.
The ABC News was trashing the fact that Glozell interviewed the president. Yeah. Bad move, ABC. Bad move.
Why?
They said, you know, basically it was like they were trashing the whole fact that someone who ate cereal out of a bathtub was interviewing the president. And I have a question for you. How is that any different than if Jimmy Fallon interviews the president? Because Jimmy Fallon does stuff all the time far worse than
I agree. That's just
not
rude.
worse. Like, there's nothing wrong with Jimmy Fallon. I love
is?
Jimmy Fallon.
You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it
Yes.
is. And this is something I encounter all the time, being a YouTuber, if you will. People in traditional, a lot of people, not everyone, like the people from the Today Show are awesome.
Yep.
I mean, they just treat me like royalty. They're wonderful people. Some people from traditional media still think that...
You come across some.
Yeah, you come across some people that still think that unless you are in traditional media, unless you are on television, anything else you do is beneath everything else. And that's just not true. That's not fair.
Well, this is spawned out of jealousy. Let me explain.
Glozell doesn't write poetry or is in some, I don't know, billboard artist. I don't know. But the point is, she's sweet, she's funny, she's a comedian, and she's built a brand for herself with a huge following, and she should be respected for that. Just like Bethany Moto should be respected. It is respected for all the hard work she put into her career and to make it to where it is now.
Can we talk about why they were actually mad? Journalists
can't get the
interview.
Okay, well that's
because Glozell got the interview. That's where it came from. And if you read the article, they actually mention that. It's like journalists hang their hat on the fact that they got to interview.
Glozell always asks people, "How are you doing well?"
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's lots of people who interviewed the president. Kid President interviewed the president. Lots of people interview the president that aren't journalists. So knock it off just because you didn't get your way and someone else got it. It's like, and they have this platform to trash whoever they want. I don't like that. I really don't like that at all.
We YouTubers stand united.
If you were to interview the president, what would the headline read?
Oh goodness.
I mean, would it
Girl
be?
Who makes bruschetta on YouTube.
Yeah, girl who breaks everything she touches and needs lots of super glue. Interviews the president. I mean, what would the headline read?
I should invest in super glue stocks. Because I know I would make them go up. I have the power to make those stocks go up.
At least you'll get a dividend on all the super glue you buy.
But that's, yes, I you know, YouTubers, bloggers, anyone who makes a name for themselves doing something they love should be respected for their recognition.
You're following your dreams and you're making it into something.
That's my point.
All right, folks, things are coming along here. This will be the entry right here. You walk in. It's the conference room over here. This
is the biggest office I've ever seen.
This pole needs to get taken out right here. Slice that out. It's in the way. And then over here, you see what's happening here? We moved Bry's door. Shouldn't say we. Bry's door is getting moved. It's going to be centered right here. Mm-hmm. So you'll walk in centered into the office. And this will be a closet over here. Since this pole exists and it has to stay. Mm. And then this is where the TV is going to go on the separator wall. That's why these poles are here. Right? And then Bree wants the corner office over here. Because these two are the same. Ooh, just spilled coffee all over myself. This will be Bree's office back here.
Where's this office?
This will be a spare, although I might take over for a while just to have a place to sit.
Well, especially since our office will be...
Because, yeah, everything's going to be kind of discombobulated. And then this is going to be 3 cubicles right here. Cubicle, cubicle, cubicle. Dan's office is over here, sales manager. And then this whole mess over here is that wall's getting taken down. That's our temporary studio in there. And that's going to be the kitchenette, which actually is going to be like a full kitchen basically. And like a lounge area. And then out here, this pole is getting taken out, this metal pole. And there's going to be a seating area out here. Where there's going to be like it's wide open. And right here, where these covers are, that's where we're going to have a print, the printer station is going to be on a table there. So the 3 people at these cubicles will be able to just reach behind them and get their papers. And so we're here again, folks.
Just this.
Well, how much is that whole kit? $5. Ooh, that is a little steep for a little spray bottle.
I just need one little spray.
Why don't you get the Bounty one and empty it out? Just get the spray bottle package. You'll find a use for the other stuff.
No, I won't.
You'll get your label printer out.
I don't like those bottles.
Oh, you don't like them?
All the time.
Well, that is a bad thing.
Oh, I need
what else they got?
wash.
Just give me one of everything. Well, folks, whenever I go to the bank, I drive past this place, and almost every time, it's an irresistible stop along the way. So Laura's got a tamale, which I say different than you.
Tamale.
Tamale. That's the soup you should make for Laura in the kitchen right there.
I did, but mine's not the same.
Wait, you did?
This is like their tortilla soup.
Oh, yeah, you did. Wait, you did?
But this is how they make it. I haven't made this version.
Well, maybe you need to make this version. There's nothing wrong with doing more than one version of something.
Give me the recipe because it's so good.
And I got myself a chicken burrito. I did not get the loco one this time. The loco one was a little loco.
It's huge. I don't know how you do that. By the way, this was supposed to be a cup.
It's a big cup.
They gave me a bathtub.
I got some news for you. Why are you wearing that shirt again?
It's my mom's and I missed it and I was cold down here. I must have washed the shirt 1,000 times that the thread's coming off.
Guess who's gonna be on the Today Show with you?
Huh.
Backstreet Boys.
Oh.
fainting, guys. You get to say bye, bye, bye. Or is that NSYNC?
I have never.
Wait, is that NSYNC or
That's
Backstreet
NSYNC,
Boys?
so don't you ever get them mixed up. I've been on morning shows and things like that a lot. I have never asked to take a picture with any of the celebrities there. But let me tell you something. I am not too good to beg for a picture with AJ. With all of them, preferably AJ.
Well, I don't know who's actually going to be there. It doesn't even look like they're performing. It looks like someone else is performing.
I'm telling you right now.
So maybe they'll just be hanging out in the green room. Usually you don't get to meet the people performing because they're usually outside.
Well, guess what? I'm not just going to meet them. I'm going to...
Why is there a rosemary stick hanging around here?
You used rosemary last night?
What are you working on?
Our school pizza.
Ooh. I'm actually going to go upload this vlog so you guys get to watch, and make sure you tune in on Tuesday
I cannot believe...
for the Today Show.
I cannot believe that you thought Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were the same thing.
I didn't think they're the same thing. I just can't tell them apart.
I can't... Get out.
How am I supposed to know?
Just get out.
How am I supposed to know? Oh, she has a knife, girls. Lady,
A
boys.
Google knife.
Girls
This
and
is the
boys.
knife we chopped my finger off.
No, this is, let me take this out of your
Oh,
hand.
bop, bop, bop.
Yes, that's true. She chopped her finger off and I
Okay.
took her to a hospital with
All
a
you
piece of her
people-
body in a bag.
All of you people who grew up in the 90s to Backstreet Boys, raise your hands, okay? I love NSYNC. JT is the man, but that's a whole different story. Tell him I'm right. Tell him that I'm right. Backstreet Boys just give me a different feeling. In my mind, Backstreet Boys reminded me of when I was 12 years old and I was wearing those ugly, awful platform shoes that the Spice Girls made famous, and I was sucking on peach-flavored lollipops because the Spice Girls were on them. Okay, that is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a time where I was still living in Italy, sitting on doors that were thrown away. What are those cabinet doors, and sliding down the hill? That's what Backstreet Boys remind me of.
So anyway, guys, hit that love button. Show Laura Vitale some love because she's crazy and she needs as much love as she can get.
You need some loving because you're crazy. Okay. Why? What is it? What is in here?
So I've been collecting my change.
For how long? Your whole life?